It's a car that flies. Really? More like a dune buggy, except that when the road ends, you can take to the air, says missionary innovator Steve Saint.
It's hard for people in the developed world like the U.S. to understand that there are lots of other parts of the world that are beyond roads.
Steve Saint knows what he's talking about. He's the son of martyred missionary pilot Nate Saint. Their story is told in the movie End of the Spear, which relives the deadly attack by jungle natives when Nate and his friends tried to reach them with the gospel.
The commission Christ gave to us is to go to parts of the world where the gospel hasn't reached and where his church doesn't exist, to plant that church. Airplanes, my mom called it the modern missionary mule, have played a huge part of the go in missions. Now we have a flying car.
But this car uses innovative technology so that missionaries can share the gospel in some of the least accessible areas of the world. But there is another car that has taken off, headed for new and unreached locations. It is Awana Children at Risk car.
Awana has played a really important part in our family. People often commented about how our children knew so much about the Bible. You know why that is? Well, one, we had family devotions on a regular basis, and they listened to Christian tapes like Mrs. G's Bible Stories, and they all went to their Awana Club.
And through the new strategic initiative of Awana Children at Risk, children and families are being reached with the gospel in places thought unreachable.
I love innovation and I love innovative thinking. The Awana Children at Risk initiative is doing innovative ministry that really works. They're reaching into refugee camps, slum communities, and areas where child trafficking is rampant. And along with their ministry partners, Awana Children at Risk is planting new seeds of the gospel in places I would never have thought possible before. That is very cool. Our goal here at ITech, the Indigenous Peoples Technology and Education Center, is to provide Indigenous people with technology that they can use to show other people how to follow God's trail, as we would say in the jungles. Awana is doing basically the same thing. Their new and innovative approach to training national leaders to develop and use Awana in refugee camps and slum communities is resulting in phenomenal growth. There's a real need for the kind of long-term discipleship training materials that Awana provides. That's what they do best. And through local partnerships, they're expanding their reach in unbelievable ways. Kids who would never have entered a traditional Awana club can now hear and understand the gospel for themselves, many for the very first time. Awana needs people here at home to be their voice and to be their advocates by talking about Awana Children at Risk in their church and in their Awana clubs. Go to their new CAR website and learn more about Awana Children at Risk today.